The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Whether she's walking the red carpet or doing interviews, you'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. I am excited for my guest today because, we were just talking about it. This might be actually the 10th time, which is insane that he's been on the show. So, Lil Rheuk, so how have you been, Lil Rheuk?
I've been great. How are you?
I've been great. I see that you've been kicking butt and taking names. So, for
Thank
some
you.
of our newer listeners or just new people, what have you been up to? Tell a little bit about yourself and what you do, because you're really awesome.
I'm Lil Rheuk. I'm 19. I have a full studio album, and I just go back and forth to LA, to Vegas, just do tons of shows, everything I could do to throw my tag around and make the world a better place and bring people together, and let's see where it goes.
Yeah. Awesome. I'd like to point out that we're kind of matching, too.
Yeah, we are.
My lovely producer, John, pointed that out, so there we go. So it's meant to be, right? Thank you.
Always.
Thank you. So now, how did you actually start singing and rapping and everything? How did you actually get involved in that?
I think my mom just played a lot of rock music growing up, like, Metallica and Red Hot Chili Peppers and No Doubt, and I kind of just sang it as I was very small, and then I grew up to want to be a big singer.
There you go.
Just influenced by my parents' music, and then eventually I went to pop.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that's kind of interesting. You're raised on like the heavy metal rock, and then you went. That's funny, but that's cool. So do you like more how more passionate it is and stuff, or like what draws you to like hip hop and stuff like that? What draws you to that?
I don't know. I just think that's where I went to. I don't know. Somehow I just wanted to be pop singer, because pop or hip hop can be so many different genres you can add to it and make it all sorts of different things. So maybe one day I'll do like a Stephen King thing and change my author name and do a rock band.
Okay. That'd be cool. That'd be exciting.
Richard Bachman.
Yeah, there you go. No, I think it's cool, and I think it's important when people have different music tastes and stuff. And I go from musicals to rock to pop to everything. So I understand, but that's cool.
Thank you.
So one of the really cool things about you, and that I always admire about you, is that you're a huge advocate for anti-bullying and stuff. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
I always got bullied. You know my whole story. I've got bullied my whole life for, things I shouldn't have been bullied for maybe following my dream, making music, and I wanted to stand up for myself, and what I did to kill the pain and the sorrow and what all the people were saying to me was to make music. So and then I turned it around on the haters, and I made something good out of what they told me and brought me down, and so I shedded my skin, and I just made music, and now I want to help people that go through that with my music and with following my dream, and maybe they can follow in the footsteps to go through all the hatred, and I want to save lives, because a lot of people they hurt themselves over it, and they shouldn't. It's you have to keep going in the world. I mean, it's not our fault that there's so much hate and there's so much evil. We just have to get through it.
I always say, I don't care who you are, I don't care how perfect you are, how rich you are, how beautiful, how talented. Everyone, I truly believe in my heart and soul, has been bullied in some way or another. Now, that doesn't just mean kids picking on you. It could be bullying from your parents, bullying from teachers, bullying from anyone. It really, online bullying is gigantic now. And I really think every single person has gone through bullying, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. And there should be absolutely no reason for it. But it's just, gosh, it's like a disease. It's horrible. And unfortunately, I don't think it will ever be completely gone, but I think it's important that people do talk about it and show that there are people out there like you, like me, and a million other people out there that are here for you and understand, because we have all been through it.
That you're not alone.
Exactly. And there's so many positive, good people out there that
Absolutely.
are there for you. And you really just have to try and get away from the negative. And it's easier said than done, but you can't listen to it because something has to be wrong in their life, or they're obviously not happy about their life if they have to pick on you and bring you down, because that means they're a negative person and there's negative stuff going on in their life. So don't let them bring down your positivity. And I really believe that. And it's a horrible thing. It's an epidemic, but just go with yourself and believe in yourself. Exactly.
And hold on to the ride.
Yeah. And
Hold on.
I do want to talk about have you seen 13 Reasons Why?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't watch much of TV.
Oh, goodness.
I'm a weird person.
You have to watch it. Okay, I was going to say, wow, that'd be a perfect show. It's about...
now I'm going to watch it because Corey told me about it.
It's a really good show, and it's an important thing, and it's about anti-bullying and all that, and suicide prevention and suicide awareness and stuff. And even, I think, school shootings it's going to bring up next season, and it's a really important show, and I think it's helping a lot of teens, too. So, but yeah, so I think people like you are making a difference in this world and showing that it's good to be positive.
Yeah, and follow your dream no matter what. Yeah, always follow your dream. You cannot let people bring you down. You can't let them win. You can't let the devil win. You just can't let it win.
No, it's true.
You can't let them win. So keep going and see what could happen.
There you go. And so, Adam, I know you've been doing a lot of stuff, and you've been super busy lately, and you've been performing here and there. But
trying.
Yes, I know it's difficult, but you know you keep pursuing your dream, exactly like you said, and you're doing great, and you have so many followers that are so supportive of you. So that's really, really cool.
They're amazing.
Yeah, you should be so proud of yourself.
And I've helped a lot of people. Told me how they've gotten bullied and how they've gotten cyberbullied and what their home lives are like. And when they listen to my music, and they have told me how I help them and mentor them through my music and my entertainment, they've seen what I've been through on the internet, and it makes them feel better. So I'm really blessed that God's putting me in a position to help people through my music.
Absolutely. So why don't you talk a little bit about the Stay Strong campaign? Like, what do you actually do with it?
I was actually on Channel 8 News about 3 months ago, maybe 2 months. I don't know. It goes by so fast.
Right.
But they interviewed me about what I've been through. You know, I actually had to drop out of my daytime school because the bullying got so bad I couldn't even deal with it. I had to leave for my safety. They called me up to the office because I had haters on Twitter I didn't even know about, and saying they wanted me to kill myself. So, you know, I got called up for help all the time, you know, so I was sick of it. So I went to night school, and night school was so much better my senior year and got me through it. So I told them a little bit about my story, and they put the hashtag on there and how I'm helping people with my music, you know, and all the pain and the sorrow that I went through, how I turned it around and made it such a positive thing on the internet, because I've seen so much hate on the internet, and I wanted people to make hashtag Stay Strong what made them feel like they stayed strong, or what their story was, so they can inspire people like I inspired people. So it was just something that needed to happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you even you wrote a song too, if I'm not mistaken. So why don't you talk about the song a little bit, because it's a really beautiful song.
Thank you. It's your favorite, right?
That's right.
Stay Strong. I wrote that in a dark point in my life when I was being bullied, and well, I still am bullied, but I wrote that when I, you know, was struggling, and some angels around me, I think I've already said this before, just grabbed the pen out of my hand and wrote this incredible positive rap song. And I rapped it. I took it to the studio and I rapped it, and it helps a lot of people to stay away from the negativity and be positive in life, and It doesn't matter if you have a fancy car, you are who you are. It doesn't matter who you are, you know, black, white, Mexican. It just, everybody has a right to stay strong and follow their dreams and continue on a positive road.
Yeah, well, everyone's a human being, and I think we just need to treat each other like human beings and follow the old golden rule. Treat yourself, or treat other people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just started a job recently, and even there's like workplace bullying, and I always talked about it, and now I'm actually living it, and it's insanity.
It's true.
And you never are going to escape it, unfortunately, but there's so many positive people out there that you can surround yourself with that you don't even really pay attention to it, and you just get through it. And you'll overcome all the haters and all the negative people out there, and you'll be the one on top, and they'll be the ones sitting there looking at you mad. And that's all that really matters, and you really do need to realize that. So absolutely,
because good wins over evil.
Absolutely, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. But why don't we actually play "Stay Strong"?
Oh, cool.
And and then we'll go into a commercial break, and then we'll come back and talk more with Adam. So stick around.
Hey girl, why'd you go and treat me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and play me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and hurt me like that? We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. Me who did something wrong, girl. We weren't strong, girl. It wasn't long, girl, till we broke up and no one spoke up. When we tried to talk, we just choked up. It wasn't meant to be, oh, you and me. That's the key, you never trusted me. We were doing so fine and now we're sighing. We weren't trying and hearts are dying. Hey girl, why'd you go and treat me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and play me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and hurt me like that? We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. I'm not sure if I wanna go back. You treated me like a throwback. Take a pic, take a pic, take a pic with your Kodak. All the stuff you took from me, I should've just stole back. What comes around, goes around. You're gonna get your payback. Gonna get your payback. Gonna get your payback. Gonna get your payback. We were doing so fine and now we're sighing. We weren't trying and hearts are dying. Hey girl, why'd you go and treat me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and play me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and hurt me like that? We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going like that, like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. Like that, like that. We be up and down and we be going all around. We be up and down and we be going all around. Doing so fine and now we're sighing. We were trying and now we be going all around.
And we are back, and that was "Hey Girl." So that's your newest single, correct?
Newest single.
And so why don't you talk a little bit about "Hey Girl"?
Hey Girl. Well, it's a heartbreak song about a relationship. I'm not gonna say anything.
Right.
But I felt like I've been hit by a train. You know, I felt really upset to that song, and she cheated on me. She did bad, and I wrote a song about it. And I said she's gonna get her payback, and how she treated me was terrible.
There you go. Now, so how long would you say, because I'm always interested in, so many people have so many different answers every time I ask this, but how long would you say it actually takes you to write a song, and then once you're done writing it, how to produce it and everything?
The writing process is so easy for me.
Really?
Because I just sit there with a piece of paper, and I just write all these different things, and I put them together. Or if it's of how I felt about something bad in my life, I would sit there and write, and that's how I would get rid of the tears. That's how I would get rid of the pain. I would write and take that pen and just write. And the process of getting to the studio is it takes years.
Really?
To record that song, Hey Girl, it took a long time. I was in there for hours and hours a day.
Wow.
And it was maybe 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 1 day a week.
But still, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard.
I
Because you got to
never,
make the beat, and you have to make the beat right. And then you got to do this.
So you create the music then too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Tell them how I want it to sound, and then it's hard. You fight back and forth with them. I want it to sound this way. No.
Yeah, no, but if it's your baby, you're gonna be
Yeah.
you want it as perfect as possible.
That's
so
true.
yeah.
I
But,
saved my money to death, and
Right.
I recorded this song, so it's all me. And when it was done, I felt so proud of myself that I saved my money. I got into the studio myself. I composed my own song. I wrote my own song, so it feels good. And now the hard part is to get it out there.
Right.
Your creation.
Oh, it is, and it's difficult. But you do have a lot of really loyal fans and a support base,
amazing.
everything, and that's
I
really
love
cool.
them
They do
all.
help us spread the word for it. And you just performed at Venice Beach too, if I'm not
Yes, I
mistaken,
did.
right?
It was my second year on Venice Beach, and it gets me so sweaty that I jump in the ocean. It was so hot this year. I don't know if it was global warming or what, but it was hotter than last year.
You know what? Global warming. Ooh, I can't say it. Global warming is real. Because it is. It's so hot. And then,
It
but then
is
we
hotter
have
than
this
last
stupid
year.
rain and flash flood warnings. I don't know. It's insane. But it's cool. I like living in Vegas. You go back from Vegas to LA a lot too, I'm sure. Right?
And I admire living here because there's less traffic, less aliens as people. There's a lot of aliens out there in Hollywood and Los Angeles.
Like aliens?
I mean, I
like
love
in the
Los
sky?
Angeles.
Or,
No, just like fake people.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to get around.
Okay,
but
is that your nickname for like fake people?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
aliens.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
It's good for a minute. There's cool people there, of course, but then there's a lot of people that want to bring you down,
Right.
make you a boulevard person, and that will never be me.
Yeah. No, it's a very tough world out there in Hollywood.
is.
But Vegas is great because it's just starting to get big, and there's so many people out here who are so creative, and there's a huge music community, huge film community, huge art community, and I don't think a lot of people even realize that. I don't even think people really realize that people live in Vegas, and it's an actual community and stuff, and a huge community. But
It is.
there's so many creative outlets and stuff, and it's great, but there is still that competition, and it's just crazy to me because we're all just trying to make it and trying to do what we love and doing what we want for a passion, but it's so horrible. People just, and everything, they have to bring it down, but I've been lucky enough for the film community, at least, and the radios and everything, to find positive people who we work together and it's great, but there's always going to be those negative people, but I don't think they're ever going to be successul in life either, so. But
I feel like I go down
is
this
crazy
road and then
too,
I get
yeah.
on your show and it's so much better.
Thank you. No, but I'm sure in LA it's absolutely ridiculous. And I've been there a few times and for stuff, and it is. You realize it's a very different world out there.
Different world. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's always what can you do for me, and not like
Yeah.
let's just work together. It's what can you do for me, but
People are so cold.
yeah, but you know what? You are very talented and successful, and you're doing
Thank
what you
you.
love, and that's all that really
Absolutely.
matters. And you will make it, and you're hugely successful already.
Oh,
So that's awesome.
thank you.
So what advice
Thank
do you
you.
have for people that are trying to make it into the music business and stuff? Because like we were just saying, it's very difficult. What advice do you have?
Keep evolving and never look back.
Yeah.
Never look back. Keep going.
I will say too, we were just talking about your evolution from being on my show to now you have blonde hair.
Yeah.
So
Do you
it's
like
cool.
it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I feel like a different person every time I'm on your show.
That's right.
But yeah, I get bored really, really easily. So I'm thinking about, I dyed it black. I'm probably going to dye it all blonde one day.
Okay.
And then I'll go back again.
Yeah, I always thought I would want to do blonde one day, and then I wore a blonde wig for a movie, and I was like,
I've
that's
seen
not
that.
going to happen. So,
Thought it looked good. You have a good face, so you can
thank
do
you.
anything. You can be bald if you want to.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But no, that's cool, and I like your hair. And have you ever thought of like dyeing it multi-colors and stuff
I'm
like
thinking
that?
about
or-
white.
White?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe white.
Right, that's cool.
Maybe like a David Bowie orange. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
Let's see what goes. Maybe dreadlocks one day.
You should talk to my mom. My mom loves dreadlocks.
Oh,
so
really? Me too.
That'll be perfect.
One day.
One day. But no, so yeah, and where can people follow you and keep up to date with you? Because you're doing so many amazing things all the time. So where can people keep up
Thank
to date
you.
with you?
They could just search Lil Rheuk, LILRHEUK, on iTunes, on Google Play. On Facebook, it's Adamcore, ADAMKUEHR, and they can keep up date. And I'm on Snapchat, Lil_Rheuk, and then they can really keep up to date because I post everything on there every 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
So easy, you know. Just
I'm
to
bad with
Snapchat
posting.
everything.
I'm bad with posting, but that's good that you are
No.
posting it. Oh, I'm horrible. I don't ever post, but
Well, you have a lot of supporters too.
oh, thank you.
There's like millions of comments on your stuff.
Yeah,
We're
it's
the best
cool.
teens in Las Vegas.
That's right.
I'm just
That's
kidding, no.
right. I like
No.
that. Thank you.
I'm sure there's so much more teens that are great. I'm not
yeah.
trying to say we're the best, but
But we kind of are. You can't
We're-
argue with
you
facts.
know.
But no, you know, and there's so many young people out there who are doing amazing things in
Tons,
this world.
yeah.
So, and I just realized that I'm not going to be a teenager in a few months. I just had this epiphany
Oh.
a little while ago. I had this epiphany, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be 20
know.
soon.
I
So
feel it. I'm sad too. I feel very old.
it's weird.
It is weird.
But yeah.
And now our parents are so scared for us to drive and go in the world.
Yeah, well, actually,
Ugh.
you know, I will have to say, too, thank you guys for being so nice that I got in an accident. It was a hit and run. I was fine. The other person was fine. But the guy who left, I don't know how he is. I'm sure he's fine, though, because he sure did leave the scene. But
I'm sure.
but my car was
Jeez.
totaled, but everything's good now. And thank you guys for being supportive with that, too, because I got a lot of really positive things with that. So I want to thank you guys, too, for being
Well,
so
you
kind
have
with
angels surrounding you.
That's right.
That's
No.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. But thank you so much for being on
Thank you.
again. And you're great as always. Everyone, please go follow him. Keep up to date with everything he's doing. And now we're going to play Stay Strong, correct?
stay strong.
That's right. And I love this song. It's so good. It's so positive. It's perfect for the show even because that's what we try to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, never give up. Always believe and you'll achieve. Thank you and God bless.
I know they say my all, but I won't be defeated. The sun will shine, and that is the reason I stay strong. I stay strong. I want you to stay strong. I want you to stay